Okay. Sorry about that, folks, but it is just early launch game. It always does. There's always stuff like this. Yeah, literally loads you right back where I was when the game crashed. That's the upside. This game literally loads you right back to where you were.
Narrowed
Ooh.
eyes, muttered threats.
Of course.
All trust is lost.
Sahar is suspicious of the jester. You and Barristan have spent so much time in his room. What the hell have you been doing together? I can hear this argument. And she's suspicious over nothing. And the jester cannot give her a straight answer because he's fucked in the head. I love this. And hopeful.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Barristan gets less stress. Junia gets less stress if he blocks. He gets less stress if she. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny. I can see this. Okay, this argument I could see. Tell me, what are you doing in that room together? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I'm asking you. What are you doing in that room? Isn't that not your business? I mean... And Jester is just assuming she's homophobic, when all she's assuming is they're doing, like, secret training. And it just says that the two of them are so argumentative and so evasive about each other, they cannot work together. Oh my god, I love it. So, Sahar is basically just really doubtful of what is going on, and it's just him, it's just that the Jester and Barristan are fucking. And Sahar thinks they're, like, doing something evil. Like, she thinks they're cultists or something else, or doing secret training that she's not being included in. And it's just this argument back and forth, and it's like, no. And the entire time, it's like, because she refuses to ask Barristan, because it's one of those things of, she refuses to ask Barristan, because he's just the gruff, the tough and gruff guy, and she figures he's not going to tell her anything and just walk away. When he in reality, if she ever asked, it would just be, "We're fucking," and he walks off. Oh my god, I love that she's suspicious of these two. And it's like, the Jester won't tell her directly, and she refuses to ask the Man-at-Arms why. I love that. That is actually kind of funny. That is a funny mental image.
At last, the great ziggurat. Temple of failure and regret.
Yep. Yeah, no, I could sincerely see it. Where Sahar is just, where the duelist is like convinced the Jester and the Man-at-Arms are basically doing something like behind everyone's back, when the truth is, Barristan just would look at her and go, "We're fucking, moving on." Alright. Ooh! Very well. Send me at them. We get speed and guaranteed crit. Let's do this. Alright. Yep. Alright, so we get rid of the... So it's the... We need to get rid of the cherub and the... Alright, first things up, preparation. Then stand fast. Then... Forward, we have to have... Right, it upsets Sarmenti, but... If anything... Yeah, slice off. just to get rid of the dodge, and okay, we actually got the bleed and weaken. 15 down to 4 damage, love to see that. And better consecration. Alright. And now that she's got that, yeah. She's got Flick, or we could Touche. That's 20 damage. Jesus, that's half his HP. But I think that's 18 still. Bird Stance. Yeah. That's half his HP. That's still half his HP. Alright. Alright. Vestal, if you'd be so kind. Jesus, she hit him with a 19. Okay. So can't move this round. Which means I could use Fade to Black without having to worry. Yeah, just to see if I can blind him. Then can't move or hold the line. So let's... Don't really need the regen. Let's just get rid of the corpse of the altars in close. Alright. Yeah. Yep, worship. That sucks, but not the worst. Alright, we can move again, but let's try getting rid... Perfect. Corpse is gone, now the altar's in striking range.
Cooperation is the key.
Alright. Hey, Nico! And it very much is. I did do a playthrough of the first one, but this one is a whole different beast. And I love it for it. Alright. Let's... Yeah, let's faint. Nice. Puts us in defensive. Then hold the line. Yep, see about stunning him. He resisted, but that's fine. We're still in that still puts us in a defensive position. Flesh Weaving, which is the regen. Alright. Then... Yeah, let's prepare. And we start again. Nice dodge. Alright, slice off. Okay, got the weakening token. Which puts her 11 to 19, so beautiful. Oh yeah. Hey gaming. And yes, turn-based RPG. There's some RNG to it, but a lot of it is more controlled than you think. You have a lot more control, and you have a lot more abilities than you would think. Like, for example, okay, taking out, because there's so many interactions to go, and basically the basic gameplay, you're right, is turn-based RPG. Then there's layers upon layers of complication on what these items under our HP bars are. To build it up, effectively, to understand it, you see the red bars are naturally the HP bars of each character. From there, you'll see a white bar underneath, which is almost just as critical as their HP is their stress. The more stressed a character is, they only have 10 ticks of it, but the more stressed a character is, the more that things can go against them. The more likely they are to miss, the more likely they are things to go wrong. And then there's stuff with like their various abilities based on their classes. Like our Man-at-Arms, whose turn it is, he's big on defensive tokens, which are the items underneath, which do stuff everything from blocking 75% of an attack, to the jaws there means he cannot move from that position this turn, for the next 2 turns. Yep. And you see all those ticks are just extra things I've layered on top of to make sure that we're in a good position. And Touche, yeah, 11 to 14. Yeah, big man's not looking so tough now, are you? Nice. Alright, oh yes, no, this game gets infinitely complex, and using the right attack at the right time can change tides. And there is so much layer upon layer to it, but it is so much fun when you get into it and understand it. Like, for example, here's a good example of what I mean. You see the icon underneath the Bestel. That is our 4th rank character. What she has underneath her is conviction. Empowers certain skills. She gets 1 conviction every turn. Now, I could attack, and it'll do the 4 to 7 with a 5% chance to crit. Or I could not use it, let her build it up, and so next turn she would use it, and she has 2 conviction, it'll use the conviction, and it'll double the damage. So it'll do from 8 to 14. And if I waited an additional turn, then it would have it would deal 4 burned DOT, which means he would take 4 damage every turn if I did that. So, like, you see, we didn't use a conviction because she needs at least 2. Yeah, well, up to a limit of 3 turns, but yeah. And then there's this, where I depleted his HP bar, you'll see, but he's still there. This is because enemies, and only enemies, get this shield icon that protects against a death blow, which means they just sit on the curve of death, and you have to break through those shields to be able to kill him. And once he has no shields, then he can finally die. But you have to get through those shields.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
Alright. No, only certain enemies will have them. So knowing whether I want to focus on the enemy in the back that doesn't have the shield, or if I want to focus on the one in the front with the shield is a question. Because funny thing is, any instance of damage once they're at 0 HP will actually kill them, will break a shield. So even if you apply a damage over time,
the Nightmare Gate is revealed.
You can that which will hit at the start of their turn
and non-existence
will kill them. So like here, none of these enemies have shields.
Self-imposed incarceration.
No, none of these enemies have any shields. This is actually the final boss for this particular level. Let's see. Oh. So anyway. So now we're at the final boss. This is a rough one, ladies and gentlemen. Once a turn, each of these locks are going to break one of our abilities. This one breaks our ability to use, locks out our ability to use ranged attacks, items, heal, or melee attacks. So we're going to lose something. Well, that's because there's 4 of them, and each of them is a different sort of rough challenge. And trust me, they're no slouches. They have 55 HP apiece, which is considerable. So, where do we stand with this? Alright. So we can't use ranged attacks right now. Let's see. Yeah, let's get her stress down first.
Passion quiets the howling mind.
Nope. Actually, in this case, Nico, because this is the first layer, these are the boss. It's basically a party of 4 enemies that can lock out some of your abilities. But bear in mind, there are 5 chapters to this game of increasing levels of difficulty and complexity. So, yeah.
Bafflement and vexation.
Yeah. This is just the first layer. So this isn't as bad as it could be. Alright. Now, the other thing that kind of sucks is... Alright. Okay. Denial of... God damn it. That does almost... That means she can do almost nothing. Because the... Yeah, so it's literally... I'm not wasting once again on this, so... We just let her take the stress. Yeah. Good thing on that block token. 20 damage down to 5. Fucking love that. Okay. Okay. Let's try reducing... Yeah, let's try reducing some of the damage.
Lenity. Grace.
Alright.
Small acts that drive back the darkness.
Alright, as it stands... Okay. Lower the stress on you. Okay. Yeah, with this party being so melee focused, the most lethal one we have... Well, thank you very much. Alright, the most lethal room... Yeah, we can remove her stun. Okay. The one we need to get rid of is the melee. The frontline one needs to die. The other ones we can deal with. I try my best, because I try to make this as clear as possible of why I make the decisions I do. Alright. Nope. Smoke bomb. Sure. Okay, tried. Alright, we need to not... So yeah, the melee one is the one that needs to die. Okay, he's comboed. So then... Yeah, from here... Invert stance? No. Touché. Alright. Managed to miss us. Yeah. We need to get rid of this lock so that we can just... Yeah. The frontline lock has to be the one to go, because we're all melee here. Alright. Yeah. And that heals him. Yeah, the other thing we theoretically could do... Ooh! I forgot Respectful does that. Yeah, different relation... Okay, getting into that, that's a new mechanic in this game.
What is it?
Wasn't in the first one, it's relationships between the characters. Okay, no healing. The nice thing is, when they say healing, they only mean your HP. Stress healing, on the other hand, is not locked. Alright. Yeah, they just mean... How many characters? You can have up to 5... You can have up to 4 characters in a team. There are 4 characters at any particular time. However, there is up to, I believe we counted 13 different characters in this game. And I just unlocked the 13th one on this particular run. So when we get back, we'll get to see his stats. And he was a lot of work to unlock.
And now,
all right,
the greatest test
Death's
of
Door.
all.
Now, remember that the enemies get the death shields, but we don't. But the difference is for us, death blow is
There
a
is
percentage.
beauty in our imperfections.
So if you look down in the bottom right corner here, you see the death percentage. On any particular hit, any instance of damage he takes, there is a 68% chance he won't die. Not will, won't. That's his death resistance. However, you know, that's 68%. That means there's still a roughly third chance he'll die on any particular hit. Get him, and we can't heal this turn. Ain't it wonderful? Well, anyway, we're locked out of healing skills, specifically. No items as well, yeah. So, we have to hope he survives a round. Alright. Yeah, touche, it's our heaviest hit. Alright. Okay, at the start of this Locke's turn, he would die, but there's a chance with the way the turns are processed. No, he goes next, so yeah. Another way to save him, though, is Defender here. Defender applies that any damage of instant of damage that isn't a DOT on him will be directed to the Man-at-Arms. And I love little features like this, and the game says, well, that'd be the smart way. And these are little instances of how the game's teaching you how to play. You see that little blue arrow that says down? That means the relationship between Barristan and the Jester will go down if I use this on anyone else right now. Why? He's about to fucking die. He's gonna be pissed and remember this. So, the end of the day, it's little things like that that teach you, oh, so when someone's near death, use Defender. Yeah, little things like this. Alright, so no ranged attacks this turn. The Locke's dead. Alright. And again, it's not like Barristan doesn't benefit from Defender. He gets 2 super block tokens. So, it's not as if it honestly goes, he doesn't get anything. Alright, from here... Oh yeah, no one likes when you're sacrificed. In fact, usually when someone dies, usually everyone else in the party gains stress. There is one exception, of course, because the way this game loves to mess with you. There's one character who you don't really mind him getting stressed and having a low relationship value with everyone else. I'll talk about him when we get to him, because he's a bit of a problem, a child all on his own. Anyway, so from here, items haven't been a major thing, and reach hasn't been a major thing, so yeah, we just need to get rid of the Padlock of Wasting, and then I think we've got a clear shot at victory. Alright. Yeah, no, can't use Inspiring Tune. Could add... Honestly, yeah. Oh, I forgot about this ability. No, I'm not going to use it, but I want you all to know. And if you're at less than 25% HP, and it has a cooldown of 3 turns, you could heal yourself for up to 20% of your HP. However, doing so will also give you 2 stress, which is what would mentally break the Jester right now. So... instead, and we can't use his Inspiring Tune to remove stress at this point, because it's on cooldown. So we'll play his Lover Up. He enters into battle.
This is no time to falter.
Yeah, everyone's kind of stressed. Alright. On the upside, with all her consecration, yeah. And again, notice, oh no, if I heal Sahar, she's on low HP. Look at the Jester. He's gonna be pissed about this, understandably. Yeah. Though, again, you're rewarded, because guess what that did? That just gave them extra relationships values. Alright. So for now, do I want... Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. And then Barristan having HP regen on his crush attack is still so good. Okay. Alright, so no items.
Darkness encroaches.
Okay.
Inexorable.
And Sarmenti, meltdown. Okay. Yep. So his relationships with everybody just went down, which caused her to get stressed and have a meltdown and lose... Yeah. And Crippling Doubt. Vestal survived. Alright. Alright. We just need to get rid of wasting. We can do this. Okay. Easy thing to do. I'm gonna feint to put her in defensive. And... Alright. Now the other thing we could do... Skill block, right, this turn we can't use skills that do that. Okay, so what I could do is either add the block token, try to focus the damage on him. Yeah. Yes, it does. The only other game that ever felt this intense, while being turn-based, I ever found was Persona 5. Okay. Yeah, no, because there's so much to it, there is so much that can go wrong. Alright. Yeah, the Wasting Lock still gets its attack. So what we're going to do is actually an odd thing. We're going to attack with the Jester, specifically because this attack... Oh no, that's Razor's Wit. Yes. Alright. Because we want to add combo... Alright. 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 And yes! And it paid off to be defensive. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna mentally break her relationships, but she needs the HP. We gotta keep the tank alive. She resisted the stress. I love it. Yeah, because you do have a stress resist. I don't know if it's actually... No, it's one of the hidden stats, is stress relief. It's just sort of a percentage chance. I think it's usually 0, and then you just build it up through items and other. And the item that the Vestal has actually gives her like a 50% chance, so yeah, she's pretty tanky as far as stress is concerned. Though, her being 1 away, I'm actually gonna, yeah, get that down. Paralyzing Fear. Yeah. Alright. Good thing I healed her.
Agony by accumulation.
Oh, bleeding. Crippling Doubt, put them both on Death's Door. And... Yep, knew it.
Convictions lent some small comfort in her final
Alright. Oh yeah. I've played 1 and 2 a very, very long time ago, but I never beat them. 2 and 3 and 4 I played about halfway through and got kind of, I don't know, burned out, I guess would be the phrase. And then 5 hit me though. For some reason 5's system just hit me. I may do Persona 3 Reload. It is on the... if you go on my Patreon, I do have a list of games I will be streaming, and Persona 3 Reload is on the list of games because the style of it is so good. They added, and I've heard they've added so many quality of life things. Alright. Now, we're in a rough position because the Vestal was our only healer. However, I did do Persona 5 Tactica on this channel already. I did do Persona 5 and Persona 5's, the Dynasty Warriors game. I did do those two in the past, but I did delete that playthrough when I went through and purged my channel. So I will eventually be doing another playthrough of that, just to be clear. Alright. You know what? Heal. Keep you off death's door for a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Okay. So, no healing this round. We can't anyway. So we lost nothing. Alright. So, let's feint. Or... You know what? Preparations. Alright. Then... Yeah, try and manage the stress. That's fine. Alright.
A righteous action.
The two last locks. The two that don't matter as much. For this team, anyway. Denial of Reason. Okay. Well, we used Preparation last turn anyway, so... Yeah, from there... Invert stance? Nah. Touche. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, Man-at-Arms is stunned, but not... Yeah. And... Let's see. We can play him forward. Yeah, you know what? From here, we can just keep baiting the black.
Fight through the fatigue.
Like I said, it's mostly on the Patreon at the moment. I plan to do a post on the actual channel where I copy it over and I decide there, but I did see you vote. Thank you for the vote, Nico. Did see you vote for one of the next two, because today Kunitsugami comes out, and then Earth Defense Force comes out next week. Unfortunately, I'm kind of flat broke. So, it's one of those, at this juncture, I only got to pick one, and I was just looking to get input on what game more people were interested in seeing. So, for what it's worth, yeah. Yeah. So we'll just keep adding blind. Yeah, no. And that's fine, I don't expect it. I had to put the option of joking of, well, I want you to do both games, so here, have money. Because I know no one's got money. It's one of those, Yeah. So I just have to measure and weigh out what I can do. But yeah. At this point, folks, short of a really bad couple of turns, we should be alright. We lost the Vestal. But Nice. But we should be able to get through this. Yeah. Because the Jester will keep adding blind tokens. Alright. We could hold the line. Yeah, we should have this. Denial of reach. Oh no, it's an entirely melee-based party. Yeah, of course.
Well done.
Elon or whoever else might be a whale. Alright. And the last lock left. And it's the ranged one. Mental lashes. Yeah. Denial of reach, whatever. And mental lashes again. Yeah. Hey. One can only live in hope. Alright. Then from there... You know what? Go ahead. Defender. Oh, that's funny. She gets pissed now. Yeah, no, it's one of those things of... Yes. Now because everyone's stressed, there is such a thing as not being able to do anything right. And no matter... Even if you're doing the tactically correct decision, everyone's stressed, so everything feels wrong.
Pulled out of this mire. Now climb.
Yep. Yeah. I love that. Jester just... Laughter becomes weeping. He's just broken. Alright. And just because there's the last one left does not mean this is... Does not mean this is going to go easy. But... We just gotta power through. Admittedly, I think even we're at a point where the Man-at-Arms could just theoretically do everything himself, but I think we're pretty good. Might as well Inspiring too. Oh, I'm constantly from console. I prefer playing on my PS5. Well, my computer's kind of old. My computer's not old, actually, to me anyway. It's a refurbished. Nope, I am actually doing PS5. My computer's not that good. And so, streaming is a bit much on it. So, you know, it's one of those, if I ever get a chance to really make enough money to, you know, to be able to do it, a good streaming setup, I would. But I still like the convenience of the PS5.
Last, the world's mind is free to remember a time before the cancerous corruption.
Shack. Not the extra. I do have PS Plus regular.
The veil begins to lift.
And this is our payout. We lost 4, and we lost 4 candles to the bounty hunter's fee. Success. So clearly in view.
Forward now, into Oblivion's inky embrace.
Yeah, no, the PS5, it's still expensive, make no mistake. I understand why people don't. But it's also a case of, I've never been huge in the modding scene, so... Alright. So, now here's something to note. I'm not going to be doing it, but we now have memories. So, what memories allow you to do is get a flat buff for these characters for success for the next run. Where, for example, a memory of a lesson learned, he gets a 3% crit buff, plus 10% positive banter, or 5% max HP. So if I was going to say, I know I'm going to use the Jester or Barristan, these are an option to carry forward. Unfortunately, I am at a point where candles are going to be more so going to the Living City and the Working Fields. The Living City...
To those who have known fear and failure in ample portion.
Is where we learn... where we unlock the characters, and we start unlocking bonuses to them. And yep, there he is, the Crusader. So, might as well get him up to what everyone else has. His first one.
We would often take our afternoon tea at the quaint cafe a few blocks from the library.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, there are 14 heroes, in fact. So, let's move everyone up at least one more rank. So, we'll unlock... Oh yeah, all of the characters look amazing. Okay, so we'll do... This is what? Three for each person. Yeah.
A little more light.
Hurlbat, his new
a little
ability.
more strength.
For 3 more, we get another token. A new trinket to be unlocked for the Plague Doctor. Where... Ooh. Okay. New skills can be unlocked.
The true splendor of a world. Those who live
Alright.
within it.
His rings. Okay, so these are all unique trinkets to them. That gave... Ooh, and that just gave the Dismas, our Highwayman, just 10% extra stun resist. And unshakability. Nice. Resolution, more death blow resist for her. He's Jester's just faster. 4 max health. Persistence. Sturdiness, fire resist. Resolution. So yeah, this is just how you improve the characters. Alright. So, the next place we'll go is the Working Fields. Now, this allows you to unlock trinkets, combat items, stagecoach items, and inn items so that they'll show up no matter what. So they'll be accessing to the pool of things you can find. Now, the thing to note about this is you also get one for your next run. Anyway, so let's see. Trinkets. Our first new one is...
A drop of sanity in a sea of
the Stirring Snuff. On the start of the turn, there's a 15% chance you will gain extra damage for your next swing. If you miss, you get a 20% chance of having attack down. Not the worst, not great, but not the worst.
Recall a thing is to
Let's
make it
do
real once
one more. The Sickening Silence. If you have a stained item, you apply disease to... Apply to attacker... Oh, when hit... Oh yeah. Oh, this is Darkest Dungeon. More than half of things, you have to go out of your way to find something without a downside at some level. Oh no, you will always have downsides to things. Oh yeah. So, apply to attacker when hit. If you're diseased, you do 6 blight. If you're not diseased, though, you have a minus 200% disease resist, meaning the first thing that hits you, you're going to get diseased. That's rough. Okay. And combat item, sure, we'll go with that.
New instruments will help us diagnose the world's affliction.
Molotov cocktails, baby.
And overcome it.
I mean, it's hard to argue with that. For the stagecoach itself, let's see. Hoarder Signal Decoder. Oh, we doubled the trinket selection at the Hoarder, and gives us an easier chance of finding it. Okay. Then we'll do... Do I want another inn item?
Every twinkling recollection.
My time
Another
at the
implement
desert.
at our disposal.
So for one person has a 5% chance for an entire region of, at the start of the round, becoming stealthed.
Spare a
And
thought for tools of iron. Such implements will serve us well.
the lockjaw. Oh, okay. Oh god, putting that on the occultist. Basically means if you have a status effect you want to apply on them, it's going to hit more than likely. And
A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
convert blind to dim. Oh, and if flame is a less than 40, you get +4 speed. These are indelible trinkets. These are the ones these are the rare trinkets. These are the ones with no downside. Okay, I'm suddenly really tempted to use the leper. The leper is a class that really has a very... Okay, I'll just show you. He
The
tends to
road
make
calls
himself
once
blind.
more to its dark passenger.
That is tempting. Okay, I'm now sorely tempted because I know we have the goading gargoyle to take the leper along. Alright. So we're on the second level, Resentment.
Adrift in this bituminous nightmare.
Alright. Off we go.
We had managed to grasp a thread of connective worship that stretched across vast gulfs of time and time, but we did not understand it.
Well, yeah.
The crossroads. Wait by the lantern's light, and welcome what help may come.
I love this lamppost. You have guilt, loathing, failure, regret, disgrace, and one hidden. One too terrible to speak. Okay. The Crusader. And it is Reynald. For those who are curious, Reynald here and Dismas were in fact canonically the first two characters you had in the first game, which implies these two survived all of it and have seen everything from beginning to end. Which also means, more than likely, they may be aware, or some facsimile of them is aware, of the sad... the common... Yep, these are the veterans among veterans. Because, if you don't... Let's block your ears for 30 seconds if you've never played the first game and don't want spoilers. I'll give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the end of the first game, come to find out, effectively what you learn is that underneath our world is an elder god that has spawned all of humanity. We are all little more than the random offspring of it. And that is the truth of the world. That every vision, every version of humanity is descended from the elder god in the center of the world. That is the truth the ancestor who leads you there finds. So, that would drive anyone insane. You glimpse the truth, no matter what, in the end of the first game. And the funny part is, doing the final... Any mission, you do like 4 missions in the final area. Anyone who succeeds in those missions, A, it glimpses that truth, and B, will refuse to ever return to the darkest dungeon, period. They will not ever return to the darkest dungeon. There is nothing you can do to compel them to. Anyway. So, back to this. Yeah, Reynald, our new Crusader. Let's take a look at his abilities. Alright. Yeah, they are beyond traumatized. And yet, here they are again. Okay. Smite does 50% damage when target is critted, when the target is comboed. Stunning Blow. Yep, back from the first game, same thing. If they get a stun chance if they're comboed. Zealous Accusation, 25% chance to combo, and actually can burn them. Alright. Inspiring Cry. They have to be at least 5 stress, and you have a 1 cooldown, but that's a pretty good stress heal. And Rallying Cry. Oh, removes daze and attack down from opponents. And then if you upgrade it, it removes it from himself. Oh yeah, no, I'm going to use Renauld because I put a lot of work into getting him. So, Renauld.
Metal and man. Soldier and sword. Forged in the fires of war.
Remember Renauld has an amazing fucking stress heal. By the way, somebody was asking earlier about someone you kind of don't care about having massive stress, or at least that was the situation I mentioned. Meet the Flagellant. The Flagellant has a uniqueness to him. He is immensely powerful, durable beyond all belief. Like, just to give you an idea, his base HP is 50. Reynauld's is 40. Man-at-Arms is 42. Durable doesn't begin to describe how many hits this guy can take. And then look at him. There is no rights this man should still be alive. But he is. Yeah. And the worst part is, he only gets better the more damage he takes. Because if he stress breaks, yes, he loses his relationships with everyone else, but he heals himself and he gains a status effect that anyone who hits him becomes blighted. He punishes those who hit him. Yes, he is. He is literally the embodiment of masochism. The funnier part is, you see that spiked collar around him? That was an item from the first game called... Yeah, that spiked collar he's wearing was in the first game. It was called Eternity's Collar. He does not die. Anyway. Like I said, because we got the goading thing, I'm definitely taking the leper.
Making peace with adversity is the very essence of existence.
Now the hard part. Who do we bring out? Who else do we bring? Let's see. Who haven't we brought out for a bit? Let's see. Let's take... Alright. We'll do our Blight Doctor.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
And let's go with the Occultist. So...
To know the abyss.
Use Rallying
One
Cry
must
2
embrace
times
it.
in a single fight. Land the Killing Blow on 4 Fisherfolk. That should be easy. Land Killing Blow on 2 Fanatics. And... land the Killing Blow on 4 Gaunts. Yeah, these guys should be relatively simple to do their hero goals. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Okay, folks. Let's do this. The Valley. Home again, only to depart once more.
Forward now. Into the crumbling chaos of the world.
Ah, right, before we do anything else, trinkets. Okay. So, the two stained ones don't matter. I can just throw them on. They don't do any. Yeah, they won't go on because they won't. Turn start, extra damage. Sure. And then... Yeah. Yep. Yeah, nope. Not what I'm after. Okay. Okay. Then the goading gaunt, because the gargoyle, because it converts blind to strength on 66% of turn start. Well, so you know what? Okay, we'll get rid of keep purge, withstand, solemnity. We'll get rid of reflection. You know what? I'll use break and chop and try and rely on the gargoyle. Because, yeah. Worst case scenario, he uses withstand while he's blind, yeah. Oh my god, I just noticed. And he has the yips. So he has a 15% chance at turn start to become blind no matter what. Oh, this is way too good. Okay. This is way too funny. Okay. It's almost as if it was fated to be. Okay.
The winds whip more harshly on the far side of the brook.
Alright. This'll be a funny leper run, if nothing else.
You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Yep. Blind from the start. Okay. So for now, Zealous Accusation. It does apply burn. Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, just Noxious Blast. Might as well.
The enemy weakens.
It's
and
burning and
wanes.
blighted. Oh, I forgot to switch his skill, the occultist skills. Yeah, just weakening curse for right now. Yeah, you haven't gone yet, so you do less damage. I resisted. Okay. Leper's turn. Nope, didn't kick in. So we withstand. Love to see it. Ah. Tank doing his job. And you come here. No, you come here. And we'll just make this worse. So you'll just die on your turn. There we go. And remember, he gets his smite gets 50% extra damage if they're comboed. So 10 to 14 damage, and he has 13 HP. So yeah, Reynald's really nice. Nope, Gargoyle didn't kick in. Oh well. So yeah, we'll take the swing anyway.
Mistimed, misdirected.
Alright. Yeah, that's fine. And pull you closer. Oh no, we killed you. We cleared the corpses, so there's only one left. Then... yeah. Nothing left for it.
The work continues. A fortune in memories, long forgotten.
Demanding
Are you shaken?
PC-wise
There is
isn't
so
too bad.
much worse in store.
But yeah, on hardware, yeah, it's not horribly, because the 3D models are relatively simple. The first game was almost nothing. The first game was 2D models moving back and forth on the screen. It was honestly almost nothing. This one is a little more demanding, but not immensely bad. But yeah, he's blind, like he's wearing that mask. he's called the Leper because, as you might imagine, he has leprosy. He's actually a former king who basically sought to try and heal his own people and then got... Yeah. So, we'll put Reflection back on just so we can cure it ourselves. Okay. I was hoping the Gargoyle would kick in more, but yeah. Just to be on the safe side. Let's see. The other person was the Occultist. Because I want to get rid of those two for his two other abilities. Because Vulnerability Hex removes dodge tokens and weakens them, which will remove block tokens. His Weakening Curse reduces the damage and adds combo. So between these two, you can counter 99% of most enemies' bullshit. Yeah, I probably am. Just unlucky, but it happens. The other thing he has, Binding Shadows. It's a move he can use anywhere in the first back 3 rows, but a heal and can buff him. But more importantly, if they're comboed, he can reduce their debuff resist, which makes them more vulnerable to being weakening or cursed. See how that works? I use the Occultist like I do in DD1. He is a debuffer. Alright. First in, one of 4 regions.
Rest now for a time.
Alright. So, now the critical questions.
Will you press on into uncertainty?
Alright.
Or claim what you can?
Okay, so the item we have is a scouting gear. None of them work off that. Okay. God, I wish I had 5 more, because this is so good. Wind Chime. Random hero after each location just loses 1 stress. Ah, that's so good. Okay. Almanac. Nope. Scouting gear. Oh, Shrine Map. Actually, I'll take that.
Anything that lets us travel further is worth the cost.
Also, this game does have a bit of a sort of scaling difficulty mechanic. So, just so you're aware, here, the Radiant Flame. This is a unique torch you can equip. A helping hand for when all it seems lost. See, it gives you extra HP, extra speed. You don't lose flame light as quickly, but it costs you some candles. However, here's the way the difficulty mechanic really works. Every failed run increases the level of the Radiant Flame you'll find on the successive run. So Radiant Flame 1 now, because I succeeded last time. If I fail in this run, it'll be a 2, and it'll give me a little more. It'll give me another buff. Then 3. It maxes out at 4. So with 4 failed runs, effectively you get a huge buff that doesn't guarantee, but at least makes it very likely you're going to succeed on your 5th run. That's the way the mechanic works for the difficulty of trying to do the main ones. However, I have had explained to me that there is the inverse. There are flames you're going to unlock that do make the game harder or change at least the way things go. And apparently there's supposedly some big reward if you do all of the candles on every difficulty. I don't know. This game has been out for a while, so I don't know what it is. I don't want to know what it is. Just to cap that off. I don't want to know. But it is an interesting thing. Alright, anyway. Minor Bouncer's Belt, actually I kind of like. So you know what? We'll spend the extra 10 on that. Because the extra healing will be nice. Now, the next thing is, which pet do we want to take? Because Tinker's medical gear. Yeah, what pet you take can actually give you some pretty nice bonuses. So for example, the Pygmy Pliskin here, per medical gear item equipped to the cart, you get plus 10% healing from skills. So you have I have 2 slots, so theoretically, I can get an additional 20% and in a 20% extra healing. In addition, a random hero after each location will just heal 10% of his HP. You can get debuff resist per Tinker's gear and increased chance of producing from Tinker's gear. But I don't have any, so... Or the Orphan Wolf Cub, which adds 5% stress resistance per luxury item equipped, and an additional 10% chance for positive relationships. Just flat. So when a tick happens and the relationship changes, it's a 10% more chance there'll be a positive one between 2 characters. I'm torn between the Orphan Wolf Cub and the Pygmy. Stress resist. Well, we won't get any stress resist because it's, the extra healing. Then we'll pick up some apples and cheese for the front 2.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Then we want relationships. So we want to build relationships. So whiskey. And yeah, that looks like about it. Okay, so now we go to work with everything we need to use. So in items, round start, 5% chance for a region to be invisible. Go ahead, the cultist can take that. Okay, like I said, the apple and cheese for the front liners. Slime mold, why not? And better relationship. Let's go... Any relationship that got kind of troubled from the start. No. Okay. So, might as well get the front 2 happy. And the back 2. Okay. Get everyone a little buzz. Just, it's going to be a long trip. I'm using a... Oh, gods. I haven't looked at this microphone in so long. Yeah. It's a generic JLab headset microphone I got, a while back. It has decent sound. I have a nicer microphone, but it's an area mic, so it's not as nice when I have, the fan blowing. Okay. So, yeah. The Crusader... the Crusader can get the extra HP for right now. Alright. And now the most critical questions.
Every road a winding torment.
Now the
Every turn.
Yeah,
bent on our destruction.
Yep, I like it. It works real nice. Okay. Now we have the most dangerous and hardest question to answer. What skills do I improve that are going to give us the most back? Just straight damage? Zealous Accusation? That's always rough. Zealous Accusation because it can add combo, but more importantly, it adds bleed. Yeah, I think that'll be useful. From there, then... one of the heals. Word Reconstruction or Battlefield Medicine. You know what? Because it can be used more, Word Reconstruction. Because it also reduces the chance of bleed. Okay. Alright, then from there...
Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has meaning.
Yep. So,
If
more
indeed
borders.
It ever did.
More there, and... the snake.
It cannot fight. but perhaps it can calm.
Okay, folks. Now the last major question.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
Okay, we have... Which area do we go to next? The Blood Moon in the Shroud. The Blood Moon gives us less bleed resist. Ew. And we need to visit an oasis and we'll get a mastery point. Or we go to the Feather, that's what it's called. Less fire resist. And we need to visit a creature den, and that'll get us 4 candles. Sure.
The tainted crop continues to spread its tendrils of rot and pestilence.
Alright. Nothing for it. Just rest for the night, and then journey onwards. This is such a cool shot. Like, regardless of where you go, this is always just the coolest shot of everyone just being heading out. Not pictured the main playable character, the main character of this story, who we're technically playing as, who I imagine is the stagecoach driver. Like, these guys are all riding in it. We're playing technically the driver. If I had to imagine the way the story is being set up.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
Alright. Alright. So, do we see a creature den immediately? No, we don't know where it is. It's definitely here. Alright, do we go for an immediate shrine or take some loathing? Okay. I think we actually... The problem is, if I take the... No, wait, it's on the right. Okay, no, the creature den did see. It's on the right. And the only way to reach it is to take the right road. Okay, it's unknown. It's the only way to go.
Disorientation. Steal
So,
your mind as we pass through
no
the
shrines
void.
this time. No story time. Alright.
Pity a soul so twisted by despair.
The Towering Feast. I mean, that's a lot of meat. Ew. Ew. Gee, ugh. Gods. Okay. Yeah. We can best them hold together. Yeah, I think we're just gonna fight this. I'm not losing my money to this. Alright. Frenzied enemies. Which means they do 25% more damage, of course. So what am I looking at here?
All heroes are human.
Consumable by other plague eaters. Okay. The lady. Sure. And the dinner cart. Sorry, I'm just... Ooh. Okay, so if he's consumable, I assume I want to kill that first, so... Vulnerability? And... Zealous... Yeah. Zealous to burn it? Yeah. Okay. Why do I get the feeling... Yeah, I was gonna say... I just remember, I'm like, yeah, no, Blight's not gonna be worth it here, so, Bleed? Yeah, bleed. I guess it makes sense, they're all fleshy. 5 to 9. Okay, so it dies on its turn. Alright. Well... yeah, we'll just chop on the lady. 100%, 9 to 18, so a good chance to kill. Or break her armor at the very least. Yeah. Yeah, I can't hit her. Well, I can hit her. Okay.
A righteous action.
You know what? Let's just blind you. You've got 2... oh, that can't be good. What did that do?
There is beauty in our imperfections.
What is that? Corpulent. Enables a powerful skill. Well, at least he's blinded? Speaking of, reflect. Yeah. Alright, we'll try Zealous Accusation to hopefully get the combo off. Okay, we got the combo. Okay, you know what? Weakening. So whatever skill it is, if it does hit, does less. Let's go with that. And you are comboed, so Smite will hit hard. Oh, I just noticed his HP is 40. Oh, this guy's... okay. Yeah, chop. Alright, we're getting through it. Try bleeding it. Alright, how bad is this? Okay, he missed. And it looks like it was a... okay, so it was a back-hitting attack. Okay, so not as bad as it could have been. Alright, now we just gotta break through. Yeah. Now we just need to break through his armor. Yeah. That's the biggest thing, is we don't have anything way of around it, so... still.
All problems have their solutions. Even the big ones.
Okay. And I just noticed the baubles are spoons, and it just occurred to me. That's disgusting. Alright, well, we have to go to the watchtower, because we have to stay right to be able to get that creature den. Okay, more loathing. Which just... extra flame drain and enemy advantage chance. Yeah.
The value of such a view is matched only by its unsettling awfulness.
Wow, I have to agree with that statement. This is absolutely horribly disgusting. Alright. So to get to the creature den, we're going to take a hit. Alright, what's the hit? Oh, of course, locusts. Of course locusts would be the thing that breaks our armor. I could have done without the squelching.
Take up these goods and imbue them with purpose.
Okay. Stage Tinker's gear, so contraption item. Hey! Actual edible food, because I wouldn't touch 90% of the stuff in this area ever. I think I'd sooner starve to death. Okay. So, with the trinkets, if we have a noxious item equipped, I only have a flaming. Okay, and how about that is woven and that is restorative. Okay. So, don't have anything to take advantage of the trinkets yet. Alright, the creature den is what we were after, so... Alright. Creatures... Alright. Oh, speaking of...
Howls.
Yeah, no, I'm still good on time. I hadn't looked at the clock in a while and I realized, oh yeah, breakfast. I just had an energy bar earlier. I'll probably make myself a sandwich or something before I go to work. My spine prickles, let us away. Let's see what we find. These Hey, Nico. The hares, the mice all fled from these corrupted aspects. Alright, let's fight it. Hey, if that's what you want, feel free, but personally, I wouldn't touch those things with a... No, just, ugh. Anyway, okay, wild animals that have gone way too big. You know what? Ounce of prevention?
Collaboration confers advantage.
Yeah, to help buff our resistances to, like, bleed and blight. Improves your resistance, doesn't make you immune. Okay. And we got rid of the blind for this, so... might as well apply it. Alright. You know what? Go ahead. Nice.
On to the next.
Zealous accusation. That's fine. That just helped get us through the dodge tokens on the dog. Well, damn, got stunned. Alright. Honestly, yeah, remove the dog's dodges, make him more vulnerable. And... gods. Okay, shop again. Good God, that is disgusting. Go ahead, let the... I'm not even gonna be mad if the gargoyle doesn't kick in next turn. Okay, yeah, both corpses, so... might as well get rid of one. Bring the spiders in closer. Yeah. I'm not particularly worried, so...
A master stroke.
Nice. Alright. Yeah.
Straightforward.
Only so long as he has that
And
token.
effective.
Otherwise, that gargoyle thing that lets him turns his blind tokens into strength tokens. Yeah, zealous accusation. Yeah, Renault's biggest weakness is that. Yeah, it's only because he can. Okay, you know what? Withstand. Because the biggest downside we have is those spiders have to be in the front two ranks for us to really hit them. So, might as well make this hit even harder. Hopefully we one-shot. 9 damage and the bleed. So no matter what, it's dead. It's just who gets the killing blow. And, well, shop it. 25!
Solution.
Alright, round 2. Hey! And... yeah, this doesn't need... like, this only does 1 damage. Its biggest damage is coming from the fire it's giving.
A slow
So they blocked 1 damage down to 1 damage.
unavoidable end.
Methinks I got the better side of this deal. Oh my gods. And one of them actually got comboed, so I don't have to care if I'm even blinded. Oh my gods. Oh, this is way too good. You know what? Weaken the other one. Yeah. Then... okay, how much... he has
Let us take a
6.
closer look at the thing.
And...
Repulsive as it is.
has 6 HP. Okay. Well, I was hoping I could break the armor, but... So he'd die on his turn, but oh well.
The slow suffering begins.
Yeah, DOTs, DOTs. Yeah, they're blinding. Alright. And he blocked it. 8 damage down to 2. I kinda don't mind. Alright. So at this point, does that counter this? Okay, it ignores all dodge. Okay. And he dies on his turn, so... Could get rid of the status effects. You know what? Blind the back two.
Haste
Miss.
and carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
Okay. Spider. Yeah. Alright. We're still blinded, but you're comboed, so it didn't matter. And our stress isn't that bad, actually. Yeah, zealous accusation. Oh well. Yep, he dies on his turn. Spider. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Puts him on Death's Door. Doesn't. And we'll have the Plague Doctor heal him up. So. He's still blinded, though. So zealous accusation. That's fine. Then battlefield medicine.
The path of exculpation need not be a lonely one.
Then... Yeah. Go ahead and start... There, his armor's broken, so he dies on his turn. Then... If you notice, I've never bothered healing the leper at any point. The leper comes equipped with Solemnity. If he has less than a third of his HP, he heals back to a third and loses 2 stress. At no point is this man ever truly in that. Him and the goddamn... Him and the Flagellant are 2 of the most independent frontliners you can have. Alright. Let's pull you. And that clears out the corpses. And we can now see... Yep. Alright. So, from here, let's... Yeah, I could... Yeah, let's select him. Let's get him up out of dangerous areas first. Then... Could add... Yep, that's the occultist. Let's... Yeah. Get some light bleed, some flame and bleed. That kills that spider. Bite. Yeah, that sucks, but not the worst.
Through the fatigue.
Alright, word reconstruction. I haven't been using this much, but you'll notice this is one of the most powerful heals in the game. Potentially. You'll note that it heals 0 to 50% of the HP. So using it, you can heal up to half or nothing. In addition, it also can inflict at a 50% chance to bleed. So you can only make things worse.
The small foundation of trust.
Alright. And... yeah, just so we have to heal less on the road.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
We're fine. Solemnity... Well, yeah, he's not low enough, so... Chop. Alright.
The
How unpleasant in the extreme.
Alright. Now the
This
reason
work
you
is
do
noble.
creature dens,
And necessary.
peculiar Oh yeah. It's why, Nico, that's why I call the occultist the slot machine. Because that's what he is. He's a slot machine. How much HP you're gonna get back? Are you gonna actually benefit from using it? It's whether the game feels merciful on you. I do not rely on the slot machine for healing beyond that'd be nice. We get 2 mastery points for doing this, and anyway, we remove diseases from the whole party and we get 2 mastery points. So it was worth it.
The loathing festers.
Alright, the hospital. Alright.
Voracious and decadent, the landowners and peasants alike descended into an orgy of consumption.
Ugh. That's a horrible description. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I want to so I can explain this to everybody. See the top right where it says where it talks about the loathing. The loathing is basically effectively the condition of the enemies. And as you can see, we lose more the higher the loathing is. If I get 4, the final boss gets more HP. Or gets some other kind of buff. You want to avoid that as much as possible. Obviously. So, we'll go with the road ambush instead. Infectious enemies. So, oh, they deal... Okay, so any status effect they deal is worse. Alright, go for the food. Vulnerability. Yeah.
Early results.
God damn!
Encouraging.
Yeah. Really encouraging. Oh, great. So now she gets the big attack. Okay, Yes, they are. Alright. 9 to 18, and she's got 20 HP. No crit. He just slapped me. The disgusting bastard just slapped me. Alright. Anyway. Alright, she's got... Okay, she... 3 to 6. There's a chance. Yeah. Damn, I was hoping to kill her before she got the big hit. Oh, wait, she got... Right. There we go. So it did pay off. There we go. So we don't have to deal with her attack. Let's see. Yeah. At this point, yeah. Then big man back there. He's only got 30 HP, so he's not too bad. Yeah, just... He's all flesh, so bleeding him's the obvious answer. And... yeah, just move back up. Yeah, the worst thing this guy's doing is actually just knocking us back. Zealous accusation, sure. I'm sure he burns just as well. Nice. I had... Oh my gods, I hadn't even noticed the... Oh god, when he's standing upright, you don't notice the tentacles on the back. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that is absolutely disgusting. Okay. Vulnerability. And... Alright. Well, let's make his fire worse. Then... Yeah, just move up. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that's 5 to 9 damage. The problem is, do we get through his...
A breakthrough.
No. Alright. Like, that breaks one, and then he loses another one on... Yeah.
A slow dissection.
So he'll lose another on the start of his turn.
End.
Oh, okay. I was just... Okay. Oh my gods, I had... Gods, that's so disgusting. Just put him out of my misery. Ugh.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
If I could play it again, though, you know what game that reminds me of, though, actually? Oh, just to put it on someone. And Renault, yeah. What that does remind me of, actually, if you ever heard of a game called Dante's Inferno, it was a PS2 God of War clone. And, yeah, the level of gluttony, well, you could imagine. Actually, it's very much similar to that, and it was absolutely horrible. Though, that game...
Perhaps I left this for you. Perhaps you left it for yourself.
Alright.
Perhaps it is not here at all.
Well, to be fair, I don't think much of what we're seeing in this game is real. What I mean by that is... Okay, the Hag's Horde. Yeah, plus 10% healing received from skills per positive token. Yeah, and considering the number of block tokens he can generate, that could come in handy. Can't be made invisible. And, yeah, blight resist. But anyway, very similar sort of thing. Just wondering. Maybe we get rid of Ounce of Prevention. Definitely Emboldening Vapors would be useful here. Yeah. The only thing is Blinding Gas can still come in handy. I was gonna say, because Indiscriminate Science, being able to remove tokens for the upgrade, but we don't get too many positive tokens. We're mostly putting negative tokens on enemies, so combo and such. Okay. But like, the Man-at-Arms would be fantastic for Indiscriminate Science. Yep. Some wheel damage, nothing too nightmarish. Alright. We have one more stop and then the end. And... Okay, so we get something and... Okay, we get a trinket from you. There's a pattern to these wounds. Look, and we get a combat item. Or a trinket. Well, we don't really have too many trinkets. Alright. Faceless Visage. Each enemy on round start has a chance of... each hero on combat start has a chance to shuffle. There are teams that would really take advantage of that. I don't see this being one of them. I want the two in the front to stay up there. And they don't really have any good mobile skills to push them back up front at the moment. So... sadly, I think we'll have to pass on this. Alright. Last fight. Cultists. Alright. The Altar of Resentment. Okay. What does Altar of Resentment do? When attacked... Oh, God. When attacked, they get a 25% chance of getting a guaranteed crit. Ew. Okay. Let's see if we can't blind at least the one in the back. Okay. We can break to remove... Because the nice thing is, break ignores these block tokens and then removes them. So if they had two, it would be fantastic to just get rid of them. Then... the other way to remove them, the other thing we would want to do, weakening for combo. Yeah. Yeah, because the altar's the healer, so we want to get rid of the altar whenever possible. Okay. Zealous Accusation to add bleed, or fire rather. DOT. And yeah, they got a guaranteed crit out of it, of course. So yeah, Zealous Accusation just stacking fire on front. Actually, the Crusader and the Runaway probably are a nightmare combination on the front end. Just the amount of outside of outside of the outside of the the fire area. Okay, can we pull you forward? Nice. Then get a bleed on you, because you don't have a death blow resist. So, yeah. Yeah. And... shop. There we go. Because without the support of the altar, the front two are not that bad. Inspiring Cry. Oh, he can target himself with it. Yeah, get that stress down. Alright. Then... yeah. Doesn't have to use the target, so... might as well get the damage in. And let's pull the Horn player up. That gets rid of the corpse and puts him up front. Alright, you got a buff. And that actually removes combo. Okay. Oof. Renald took it rough on that one. Still, that's 8 to 11. Nice. Actually, this isn't a bad time to Battlefield Medicine. Get rid of that bleed on him. Rush Judgment, which is fine because that's just moving them up. Ooh. 5 to 9. Yeah, I'll take that. And Death Blow. Yeah, just Death Blow him. Alright.
The work continues.
That's fine. Emboldening Vapors. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Add some extra damage. Oof, got both of them in the back. Okay. Inspiring Cry, or... nah, we got Zealous Accusations. Actually, Smite. With the buff, 8 to 11, that's still not bad. Yeah, didn't get it. Yeah, Withstand. Alright. And... go for the word Reconstruction, sure. Hey, Slot Machine paid out for once. And... well, how bad's it? It's 4 damage.
Are human.
8 damage total. Yeah, let's get rid of that 8 damage.
Extinguished at last.
Oh, I didn't improve Battlefield Medicine. I forgot about that. That's the next thing I gotta put mastery point in. Okay, smite. Whatever you say, buddy. Alright. Let's finish him. Nice. Yeah. And all that's left is the horn player. But he's not gonna last for long. Yeah. Try and get the corpses gone. Yep. And good night. And that's a region down.
Greater threats
And a
await
mastery
those
point.
who dare.
Oh, we got the... okay. Finally got the Dark Impulse. Bleed resist, and but if you get bleed, you get extra stress. That's actually really good, because that means we can now use one of the...
The loathing festers.
Yep. Alright. Now the real big thing. Because if I have that, so that gives us extra bleed resist. But, which do I take? Do I give it the... Do I give the blight resist? Apply to attacker when hit. If diseased, but yeah. Honestly, the resistance piercing. So we can just now blight. Okay, so we just want to blight now. Alright. And we made it. One down, two to go.
Rest tonight. Under the mountains.
The Harvest
unblinking
Festival.
gaze.
Alright. So, secure. Yeah, all diseases are cured. Okay, it's a Pathfinder. Oh! 25% safe. Okay. And Baldwin is a coward. Okay. And the region goal gets us some extra candles for the future. 2 additional master points for supplies. As well as a bulwark band, steel plating. Alright, Crow's Feast. Alright, we got some decent number of cash and baubles to spend.
Shall we continue? Or is the lesson too demanding?
Alright. Ooh, medical gear. I just saw that. Yeah, that's a medical gear, and we're using the Pygmy Pliskin, so yeah. And that actually gives additional traveling heal. That's amazing. So yeah, that's definitely going on the going there. Okay. Now let's look at in items to use. Oh, I've got enough food for everybody, so yep. Simple but satisfying, perfect for long journeys. Sensorially adequate. We could take the Bounty Hunter. I'm a little tempted to take him, but I think we'll be fine. I'd rather stick with the team we got. Okay. Bleed resist. Who's got the lowest? Of course it's the leper. Alright. And blight resist.
Consider your position and plan accordingly.
Who's got the weakest blight resist? 30, 40. Huh. Reynolds actually got it fairly low. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised that the leper, of all people, has low blight bleed resist. 2 targets, not a tug rope. Chance of getting additional attack up. Well, obviously the front 2. Yeah, that just seems like something for the front, too. Okay. The Strange Sapper. Okay, I'm not using the Visage. On Miss, they get a blind. I mean, could throw that on... Nah. Honestly, don't really have much use of any of these, so I'm gonna just... Yeah, no. Okay. Alright.
Spend what you can.
So
The
now...
wealth no longer has meaning.
Okay, so now we want positive
Indeed, it ever
relationship.
did.
My time in the desert. Okay, Songbook of Touching Dirges can increase stress, but also gives potentially 2.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
You know what? Yeah. Let's see. Whittling tools. And then... Yeah, whiskey bottles.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
I think that's good. So, yeah. Okay, so some whiskey too. Okay, so the 2 that are most stressed. Are my gauntlets always so heavy? Alright, some relationship there. There. And everybody. Oh! He's melaphoric, so he won't. But everyone else sings. Oh. Okay. Okay. So then the last things.
Experience,
Okay.
however painful,
Is the greatest teacher
Battlefield
of all.
medicine, absolutely. Weird. Oh, because I used weird reconstruction first, right? Then. Oh, okay, yeah. Inspiring cry for stress. Honestly, with this situation, yeah. The problem is chop, break. Just, yeah, it just increases the maximum, which is nice, but not amazing. If anything, yeah, I think, honestly, I would rather give him Withstand. Or... Noxious Blast, because we did just get Blight Piercing, right? So, yeah, being able to apply more Blight, which, honestly, I should switch out to Plague Grenade. Okay, Blinding Gas to Plague Grenade. Okay. And then the
Your
Stagecoach.
coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
Okay, I'm gonna get the medical equipment, the over-the-border signal decoder,
Reconfigure. Meet each challenge on its
and
own
we'll leave the
terms.
Shrines of Reflection on, because that's actually fairly decent. Alright. Oh, no. Then repairs. Oh, discounted.
A smoother ride,
Hey,
for a time at least.
yeah, no, I'll take it. I'm a little tempted at the steel plating, but I think, yeah, I think we'll be fine. I'm a little tempted, but I would rather have the Shrines of Reflection so we can do more story times. And where are we headed? So, if we go no stagecoach items, which ain't happening, more hazardous routes, or untouched, less flame drain, and we need to avoid the field hospital. But we'll get that's a really good trinket. Okay.
The
We're heading
barnacled
to the shroud.
timbers of the coastal villages are sodden with salt and secrets.
Alright. So there's that. Leave the food. The items are fine. Yeah, we're good. Alright, folks. The next area. Oh, the only other thing I wanted to do, our plague doctor swap out blinding gas for plague grenade, because we now have the blight piercing, so she should be able to drop blight on just about everything. And onward we go. Up to the shroud. Oh wait. Oh gods, I hadn't looked at the clock. I gotta start getting ready for work. So sadly, we'll leave the shroud for next time. Sorry about that.
Propriety floats listless on the tide.
I completely
Blind,
lost track of
noxious
time.
degradation.
And you have my deepest apologies about that, folks. So, I think we'll leave it here for now. I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One, and this has been more of Darkest Dungeon 2. We are a long way from home, and even further will we need to go. But 80 leagues. Still, we can make it. How are we on our goals anyway? Gaunt Fanatics, Fisherfolk. Oh, Fisherfolk are here, so okay. Alright, folks. Of course, I will be. Yeah, because I close tomorrow, so yeah. I'll be in probably starting around 8 a.m. my time Eastern, so yeah. I hope you all enjoy, and I'll wish you all next time. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.